Cool kids. So it's been a few years since I was in my hardcore um, Debbie Downer phase, midlife crisis, whatever the hell you want to call it. But I gotta tell you, I'm having a little bit of a cathartic moment now in my continued growth as a human being. Now, I gotta say, and this mileage will vary, but I gotta say, most people, from my experience, really don't reach a level of maturation required to really consider yourself an adult till I would say I get nuance and everything with adult, like can you, should you be able to, blah blah blah, but I think at around age 28 we really reach our adult mind. We really are able to empathize with others and really catch the finer points of any particular situation we find ourselves in. We kind of gain a level of maturity and experience, right? Now, this is just my casual observations in life, but silver stacking is no different. And I'm having done this back in 2011 and 2012. The game we're playing now, not saying they're going to be exactly the same game, but they're a very similar game. I want to say that maturity is what you're going to need to really win this game. And I was having a lovely discussion earlier this morning when one of my roomies came home early from work, and we were discussing the price of silver at that time, which has dropped since. Although Kitco wouldn't be able to tell you because they've been out for hours. Yeah. The website for me, now it may not be true for you, but it's true for me, has been out for hours, literally hours. Not sure if they're doing some, maintenance on the website or what. But I wanted to talk about the shiny metal. I wanted to talk about how this could seriously affect my view on how all this is going to play out. Because silver at 5:30 a.m. today or so was about $44 an ounce. Right now, I've got a price of $43.74, but it was up over 3% just a few hours ago, 3 hours ago. What does that mean? Well, it means that this stuff is moving wildly and quickly, and that is both exciting and titillating and horrifying simultaneously, because I've seen this game before. As I've mentioned, I have watched this occur. What's going on now, I've seen it before. I've seen this show, and I can't say that this show, like right now, is going to work out precisely the same way, just as you can't either. But I can tell you that there's a very perturbing history here. And, man, wow. It really could be either the most exciting or worst time you've ever seen in your precious metal stacking experience. And I gotta say, tread carefully, because your habits could harm you. Yeah. So what's your habit? Well, dollar cost averaging, right? Is my habit, has been for years. I've been buying this stuff, right, undermelled as often as possible for a long time. Yeah. And I just wanted to show FG Stacker this set here, because that guy, he has those same coins for his Argentina. And by the way, Argentina is a rough country. Of the Latin American countries, it's one of the rougher ones, which is ironic because of the name Argentina, right? From the Latin argentum, meaning silver. All right. But I wanted to say, your habits of procuring silver, right, in a ritualistic manner could end up hurting you very badly. And the reason I say that is because if you were buying this at $20 an ounce and the price is now $43.70, that's right this second. $43.70, right? You are double or more you're paying. Now, you do have to account for inflation. So what was, say I bought this for $20, right? Say it's 1 ounce. It's not. Actually, it's, I can tell you exactly what I paid for this coin. $41 is what I paid for this coin. The weight is 31.6 grams, 06 grams. So the silver weight on this is going to actually be reasonably close to an ounce, but not quite. We could do the math, but I'm going to say it's just under, let's call it 0.9 ounces. And I bought it for $41. We're really close to melt on this coin, but when I bought this coin, it was nowhere near melt. I bought this coin because it was from Mongolia, okay? And it was purely for the purpose of having a coin from Mongolia. So I want you guys to understand that having a coin from Mongolia should not be anywhere near melt. That is literally the opposite of how Mongolian coins work in most silver coins around the world collections, which, by the way, the challenge is still open to all of you who haven't done it yet. Get a silver coin from every country in the world except Micronesia, which you can't get because it doesn't exist. But we're working on that. FG Stacker is literally working on that. And so am I. We've both put out our feelers. Message, guys, if you want to help in that matter. This coin's a similar silver weight. It's a little lighter in the ass, I believe. Nope, it's the exact same. Probably made the same mint then. They probably had a deal with the mint. That would be my guess. So this is way under melt because I bought this for like $30. So at the time I bought it, it was a little over melt. But if you guys want to help FG Stacker and I get a coin from Micronesia, contact our friends, right, at Scottsdale Mint, right, because they are the ones who have showed interest. And they have a history of getting coins from hard to get places. So Scottsdale Mint, contact them, email them, guys. This is my plea to you. If you're a casual viewer, and you like the channel, like, share, and subscribe. That's awesome. We like that stuff. What you're going to see here today is I'm just showing off. I got my silver coins around the world folder out of storage. So I'm checking it out. Was going to add some stuff to it, which I may or may not make a video. I'm always upgrading this stuff, guys. We're always upgrading. None of this is stagnant. For example, I'm somewhat reticent about keeping this coin in this holder in my album. Like, I may get rid of this. This coin at the time of purchase was very near melt, so it's probably well under melt now. And this is the Solomon Islands, right? Which a lot of your countries that are harder to get are going to be little island nations. Another great example is Sao Tome and Principe, right? I did get this for $40, right? This coin cost me $40. But it's a wild coin. It's a little wild. Like if I find a better coin from Sao Tome and Principe, I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna take it. I don't remember the silver weight on this, but I want to say it's like 3/4 of an ounce. So really, for $40, it's not a lot over melt. When I bought it, it was way over melt. But again, Sao Tome and Principe is not an easy country to get a silver coin from. And that is kind of the point. Here's a coin that I don't think melt will ever catch up with this coin. If it did, God help us all, because the dollar is worthless. But I did pay. Oh, this isn't it. This coin's actually not that bad. It's probably under melt now. Hold on, where is that bad boy? Here it is. I did pay $220 for this coin from the Comoros Islands, and that is rough. That is very rough. The silver in it's over an ounce, but it's not enough over an ounce to, warrant the price. So keep that in mind. But it is an exceedingly rare coin, and from a very difficult place to get a coin from. So there you go. Yeah, 44.83 grams. And yeah, you can see the problem there. 44 grams is probably worth $50 now. So that's 5 times melt, 4.5 times melt, somewhere in there. But I want to talk about silver, not necessarily the coins I'm showing off here. All right, so I actually upgraded this. I have a bullion piece, that's this piece, that from Senegal, and then I actually have a commemorative issue. And remember, the order of operations on this stuff is circulating issues #1, and then you go by condition. So if you're wanting to compete, which I'm not, but I'm saying if you did, you'd want to look at circulating issues first and foremost. Then it's commemorative issues like this, and then finally bullion. Right? This is among numismatists. This isn't necessarily hasn't having anything to do with you guys. If you're just trying to complete the collection, there's nothing wrong with that. For the U.S., I have the following selections, which are these lovely holder-based Morgan and Peace dollars. That's for the U.S., but I grabbed them for $65. Didn't grab them because of melt. That's obviously way over melt, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so silver price is $43.65 now, so it's dropped. $43.66. But the point is, guys, we're gonna see 50. I'm convinced. Now I'm not giving you investment advice, but 50's coming, and I've never seen silver this high not hit 50. I was alive in 1980. I was alive in 2011. I am alive now in 2025, and I am telling you, I would be shocked if silver did not hit 50 by 2026. 2027. All right? I would be shocked, like literally amazed. It would take a lot going wrong with the global economy. By the way, this is well under melt. I have these written down on some of these. We paid $29 for that coin, though. I do remember. Well under melt, but at the time of purchase, it was $3 over melt. So here we go. Yeah, they all cost the same amount, $29.99. So, yep. At that time, they were $3 over melt when I bought these. So if you can get really cool coins to cover, silver coins around the world for $3 over melt, I say you do it. But right now, I don't know if you do it. That's my other thing. If if there's an economic collapse, like we saw in 2008, which a lot of you will not remember, or will remember, but some of you will not. That's what I meant to say. This coin is, when I bought it, right, for $34.74, this coin was well over melt. Probably like $5 or $6 over melt. It is under melt now. Okay? And that's why I'm saying caution yourselves, folks. Caution yourselves. Do not think that dollar cost averaging is in play right now. It's not. It always is. I mean, don't get me wrong. If silver goes to 70, you're still winning. If you calculate gold and the GSR and all that, honestly, the buy signals are still for silver. There's still a buy signal for this stuff. Not necessarily this specific stuff, although, you know, like this coin, this specific coin, was a steal at $4.99. But not all these coins are anywhere near melt, but some of them are way under, like, you know, this one, for example, is going to be way under melt. And probably this one too. Let's see. Yeah, I would say so. Well, maybe not, though. Maybe not. Maybe we overpaid for that. Point being, silver is, if you go by the GSR, right, it's still a buy. But if you are going by prices, this is 80 cents, so this is going to be like an auto buy at that price, no matter what. If you are buying silver right now, just know that we are at the highest price point that we've seen since 2011, I believe. Maybe 2012. I would have to check the charts, but I'm going to say 2011. Yeah, I'm going to say 2011. It's the highest price we've seen in a decade and a half, damn near. And that is worth considering when you're thinking about what you're going to buy. If you don't have a position in silver, though, you know, you make it hard for me to tell you not to buy it, because the buy signals are still there. The GSR is still very high, and that in and of itself is reason enough. If you love collecting silver, now might be a time to think about buying numismatics, okay? Now might be the time to do silver coins around the world. Right now. You're going to get prices closer to melt, because I can tell you that last time silver went up to 50, people were buying bullion. And I was buying world silver way under melt. Keep that in mind. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Bye, bye, bye. And find all the collectibles of your dreams while you're awake.